Hello friends, I'm Sumit. This is my YouTube channel Massive. Today I'm going to talk about the disqualification of Rahul Gandhi and what it has to do with the landmark ruling given by Supreme Court in 2013, famously known as Lily Thomas case. I'm also going to go before that, like what was like. I'm going to give you a good context. So let's get started. So we all know that our constitution, not most of you, but some of you would be knowing that constitution has some provisions for some explicit provisions, to decide whether some people deserve to be in the parliament or not, or in the state legislature or not, in case of states. As per Article 102, uh, clause 1 of our constitution, it has some provisions uh, which render the uh, people who aspire to become parliamentarians to stand disqualified, or the already sitting members of parliament stand disqualified if if they meet certain conditions, such as if some of them is holding an office of profit, or if either of them is some of them, if they are, what should I say, I'm not able to recall exactly what are those conditions, but they are mentioned in article 102 clause 1. I think one should also not be of unsound mind. That's the second condition. And then this article 102 clause 1 also says that, well, fine, parliament is also empowered to come up with additional grounds of disqualification, and on this basis parliament has enacted parliament has enacted representation of people act in 1951. And so under representation of people act, there is a section 8, subsection 3. So basically section 8 of the representation of people act states several grounds of disqualification for the members of parliament. So um, so one of them is section 8 subsection 3 of the RPA, Representation People Act 1951, which states that if any person, be it a sitting member of parliament, or one who is aspiring to become a parliamentary, or who is about to contest the elections, if that person is convicted of any offense, and if the sentence assigned to him is more than or equal to 2 years, if he's sentenced to if he's facing the imprisonment of at least 2 years, in that case, the person who is about to contest the elections will not be eligible. And if the person is already holding the post in parliament, if the person is already holding a seat in the parliament as an MP, then even that sitting a member of parliament will stand disqualified. But there is a good catch. Another subsection, that is section 8 subsection 4 of the same act, of the same representation of people act, stated it, it stated earlier, now this provision has been considered null and void by the Supreme Court, and I'm going to talk about that Lily Thomas judgment in few minutes to come. But earlier the case was that when this provision existed, now it doesn't exist anymore. So section 8 subsection 4 of the Representation of People Act stated that, well, the disqualification would come into picture after 3 months would have been elapsed from the date of conviction. So earlier MPs have 3 months to appeal before the higher court, right? So they had 3 months. And what used to happen, that MPs who were convicted, they used to appeal before the high court. And Indian judiciary, there are already a lot of cases which are pending. So generally verdicts do not come quite early. They do not come. They do not arrive at the pace they should. So they used to somehow, since they used to appeal before the high courts, and in a way, their disqualification could not uh, have taken place, right? So it was some kind of a loophole. So in 2005, some lawyer from Kerala, Lily Thomas, and NGO Lok Prahari, they filed a case before the apex court, the Supreme Court, in 2005, as they contested this provision. So in 2013, Supreme Court found this Section 8, subsection 4 of the Representation People Act, null and void. So it was rendered unconstitutional. And so now the status is that the disqualification comes into the picture right from the day the conviction is right from the day the conviction takes into effect, right? So if recently what happened, I'll tell you. In January, there's one MP from Lakshadweep, PP Muhammad Faisal, if I'm not mistaken about his name, and he's MP from Lakshadweep. He's from NCP, National Congress Party. So in January, he was convicted by the Kavarati District and Sessions Court for some murder case, for some case related to murder. And so since he was convicted of such grave offense, and as I told you that in Representation People Act, not disqualifications are mentioned not just in section 8 subsection 3, but like there are number of sections related to disqualification. Actually whole section 8 is related with disqualification. So section 8 subsection 3 is only one such ground where if the person is convicted and sentenced to sentenced and facing imprisonment for more than 2 years, then he will stand disqualified as a sitting MP or MLA, right? But there are other sections also related to disqualification. So this fellow from Lakshadweep, he was convicted and he faced imprisonment of more than 2 years. So technically he stood disqualified. So but what he did, he basically appealed before the Kerala High Court. So Lakshadweep is a union territory. So Lakshadweep UT does not have its own High Court. So all the cases of basically Kerala High Court also acts as a High Court for Lakshadweep. Okay, same case with Andaman Nicobar. Andaman Nicobar is a UT, and if I'm not wrong, its cases are taken by West Bengal High Court, and Puducherry is again a UT. Its cases are heard by the Madras High Court, which is the court of Tamil Nadu, High Court of Tamil Nadu. So he appealed before the Kerala High Court, and Kerala High Court suspended the conviction. Now he says that since Lily Thomas case in 2013, as per that case, Supreme Court said only that even if the disqualification has taken place, but if a person is able to secure a stay if he's able to if he's able to convince the court to suspend the conviction and sentence, then the disqualification will also go on hold, right? So now since the Kerala High Court has suspended his conviction, so he is expecting that Lok Sabha Secretariat will revoke his disqualification, though there is no such order which has come so far. And today I got to know that Lok Sabha has disqualified Rahul Gandhi as a sitting MP of the parliament, because a few days ago he was convicted and he was given a sentence of 2 years, I think, by Surat court. So as you know, section 8 subsection 4 of RPA, section 8 subsection 3 of the RPA would apply now for him. So he has number of options. Either he can go to Supreme Court and he can hope to secure a stay of the conviction of his conviction and sentence, or he should, even if he gets sentence of less than 2 years from the Supreme Court, even in that case he would continue as a sitting MP of the parliament, because he has been already granted bail, if I'm not wrong. So this was all about Lily Thomas case. If you have any questions, drop your comment. I would be more than happy to answer that. Let's keep it engaging. Thank you so much for your time.